Hello guys and welcome to another video review. Today we're checking out the American ADJ Encore Profile 1000 Color. This is a profile lighting fixture, and for those of you not familiar, it's a light you'll commonly find in theatres, and it's a light which gives you a lot of control over its output. You can adjust the zoom, the focus, even the shape of the light, and even add in a gobo to create a texture on stage. So this style of light originates from theatre, however that's not all that it's good for. It's great for a whole load of other things, including creating gobo washes over an area. You can use it to highlight something in a venue, whether that be a sign or a wedding cake, or even just light someone standing making a speech. So let's take a closer look at what the Encore Profile 1000 can do. So the first thing I'm going to start off by saying is there are two variations of this lighting fixture. Here I have the colour version, which has an RGBW LED inside. However, you can also get the white version, which has a warm white and cool white LED. If you want your light just to do white output and are not so bothered about colour, the white version is a great option and allows you to also change the colour temperature of the light, whether you want a cool white, like this one here, or a warmer white, similar to a tungsten lighting fixture. While pretty much all the features are the same, in this video we're just going to focus on the colour version. So the entire fixture itself is made of metal and is really solid. It weighs just over 8 kilograms. It has a really sturdy mounting bracket, allowing you to rig the fixture however you need, and it just feels like a really solid high quality fixture. Towards the back of the fixture you'll see the larger section which houses the LED engine. Now while this is an LED fixture, that doesn't mean it runs completely cold. These LEDs do output heat, and for that reason there's quite a lot of cooling inside this lighting fixture, both passive and active. There are large heat sinks in the back, but there's also a fan inside. The fan doesn't run continuously, however if the fixture does start to get a bit warm, that fan will come on. The fan is currently on at the moment and you can barely hear it. The power draw on this fixture is impressively low, considering the amount of output you get out the front. The light in total draws only 144 watts, which is really impressive when you compare it to the halogen alternatives, which will draw upwards of 500, even 750 watts per fixture. So let's focus in on that LED engine inside, giving us all of this output. It's a 120 watt RGBW LED source. Having that white LED inside gives you really nice colour mixing. First of all, you can get a nice clean white output without needing to mix red, green and blue together, which tends to give you a really off-white colour. But my favourite thing about having this white LED is it allows you to achieve much more soft, desaturated pastel colours. Light pinks, cyans are really easy to achieve with the RGBW colour mixing. Another advantage of this being an LED profile is you have a strobe function built in, which you can control over DMX. If you go around to the back of the fixture, you'll find all your connections. To power the light, we've got PowerCon in and also a PowerCon through to daisy chain to multiple fixtures. And then you've got your DMX in and out connections, both 3-pin and 5-pin. Above the connections, we also have a 4-button digital display, which allows us to change the mode of the lighting fixture and some other interesting settings. This light has loads of different modes that it can run in, including standalone color macros, color fades, color snaps, and of course DMX control. But you can also go into the settings and adjust things like the frequency refresh rate of the LED and even the gamma, which is great when you want to use this light while filming with a camera. You can adjust that frequency so you don't get any flicker happening on your video. This fixture also has a little bit of wireless inside, and you can control it using the UC-IR or the Airstream IR controller, not to be confused with the Airstream bridge. In the box you even get an external IR receiver. Using a 3.5mm connection, you can plug it into the back of the lighting fixture and then position the receiver in a place that will be easy to hit with your IR remote, whether that be attached to the front of the fixture or perhaps positioned on your lighting truss. On the side of the fixture you have control for your manual zoom and focus, and you can zoom this fixture from 12 degrees to a wide 30 degrees. Inside the top of the fixture you have a slot where you can add a gobo using the included gobo holder. To add a gobo, simply put your glass gobo into the included holder, slide open the top panel and slot the gobo into the fixture. It's very simple to do. In the box you'll get 4 standard glass gobos, but you can easily replace these with your own. The fixture takes standard Type M gobos. Being a profile fixture means it has shutters. Using the 4 handles on the outside of the fixture, you can shutter in the light to create it into any shape you want, a square or a rectangle to fit what you're trying to light. This is great, for example, if you want to cut the light off so it's not hitting a certain area, or if you want to shape the light to perfectly fit a sign or an image on the wall. But what about how bright the fixture is? Well, I was actually pleasantly surprised with the amount of output you get considering how low the power draw is. It's not going to be able to compete with a higher wattage tungsten fixture, however you do get a really solid amount of output. Especially when colour mixing, the deep saturated colours are really nice and bright. So that is the Encore Profile 1000 colour, and overall I think it's a very high quality lighting fixture. It's a really solid full metal casing with a really nice LED output, especially considering how affordable this fixture is compared to some other high-end LED profiles. If I was to come up with a negative for this fixture, it would be the colour aberration on the output. Basically this is where the multiple LEDs mix together and you end up with RGB shadows. Even when you're only using a single colour, because this light is using multiple LEDs, you end up with multiple shadows. Which won't be a problem if you're focusing to the gobo or focusing on a hard edge circle. However, if you want a more softer output, you may run into some issues. I would suggest adding a diffusion filter to this fixture, however, there is no gel holder on the front of the light. That would be my only complaint about the fixture. Everything else is really nice, and being able to have a nice gobo projector and a profile fixture in your lighting kit is a very useful thing to have. Being able to have a really controllable source of light and being able to project gobos and monograms and logos, it's a really nice thing to have. If you want to find out more information about the Encore Profile 1000 colour, go check out the first link in the description, which will take you to all the specs for the fixture. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments down below, and as always, thanks for watching.